Hello. In this video, I would like to talk about Cascadian textiles. So basically, a couple of years ago, as I was making Cascadia, I discovered that some countries become very wealthy from basing their economy on textile production, like Bangladesh. So I made a decision. I made like a I think it's a law saying that there's no export tax on textiles from Cascadia. So then I started thinking of this theoretical these Cascadians are going to make all these textiles. So basically what I did based on the environment of like the Cascade Mountains, the Rocky Mountains, whatnot, in like a more northern temperate kind of latitude, I figured, I think their main textile fabric, like um, fiber, would be hemp and then some flax, but also lots of wool production in the mountains, and and then also like a few other random, more niche fibers, like I don't know, polylactate, rayon, like mulberry, I don't know, silk, probably um aluminum fibers. And so um or maybe like plastic fibers as well, although in general I want to keep Cascadia away from relying on plastics. um but basically one so that's what it is. And um one problem I've had throughout thinking about it is that cotton and to a lesser extent polyester are very stretchy fabrics, and so if you like if you're like a woman wearing like fabrics, they can like stretch around a kind of curvier body or whatever, or like I don't know if a guy has like a super weird like buff muscular body or something. Like those fabrics like cotton and polyester, but mainly cotton, will like kind of conform to your body type, and I think a lot of textiles can't really do that. Like hemp and flax don't are they're very rigid fabrics. So I've kind of struggled with that, and obviously like Cascadia can't grow a bunch of cotton like Bangladesh can, or like the southern United States can. So basically, I think a lot of fibers would be based on hemp, but maybe the Cascadians would make forms of wool that were not like super warm. So maybe you can still wear like a thin, stretchy fabric in summer without it being super itchy or whatnot. But even then, I think that like thin wool fabrics would be much more expensive than just importing cotton fabrics. So I'm not sure what to do on that one. Synthetic fabrics might help as well, but I think that is one thing that Cascadia might lack. But still, they could probably use flat land to grow a lot of hemp, or like certain kind of land that's more ideal for flax. And a lot of the mountain, like warmer, more southern mountain pastures can be used for wool production or dairy production, and all that wool can be turned into fabrics. So maybe Cascadia can still export um, more like not stretchy casual clothing like leggings or something, but maybe more like ropes or fishing nets, especially since Cascadia has this huge coast. Cascadia could just make a bunch of nets out of hemp, all this rope out of hemp, hats, the equivalent of jeans for sure. You could like the Cascadians could just make a very um tough, rigid, hard equivalent to jeans. Um and I think that the Cascadians would benefit a lot from basing part of their economy on textiles. But again, they have that issue with stretchy, thin fabrics that are not itchy and that are cheap. That's all I have to say. Have a good one.